Takeoff music? I wouldn't know anything about that. I just have it running in the background. Alright. Oh, right. No, now I know what you mean. Yeah, because I remember what was happening earlier. Thankfully for you, it wasn't like so obstructive that that it like bothered watching the whole stream. It's actually like very light as far as I was aware. But then again, I tend to keep my volume at like a very very small volume. Say hi, Chovy. Say hello. Alrighty. Yeah, that should be good enough background for now. Sorry about the delay. Just making sure everything was in order, that I had space, and wasn't going to be anything too loud. There might be some noise going on in the background, but it's really alright. Yeah, it should be good to go for now. Oh god. Come on. There we go. Alrighty. Yep. So, meant to do this first stream like a while ago. Like, technically wanted to do this on Halloween, maybe even sooner, but didn't really know how to go about it. I've also been really busy with work, but oh well. Better late than never, I say. So hello to anyone coming in now, and hello to anyone in the future watching. I hope you have a comfy time. Really, this is a very impromptu thing I'm doing. I I know, but yeah, I wanted to get it set up so that I at least do something. I will say I haven't been wasting my whole time. I've been also like getting a bunch of games together so that I have the stream ready, so that I have plenty of stuff to just show off. So last time I was doing Crash Team Racing, just as a throwaway thing. Tonight I think I'm just gonna like breeze through some of Jet Moto. Although first I have to set it up so that it's actually capturing. There we go. Now that's actually working. Thank you, Studio Mode. So yeah, this is Jet Moto, or Jet Rider, because this is technically the European version. Oh boy. Come on. Is my controller not working? Oh boy, oh boy. Probably have to do through the non-GUI variant, or the QuickTime release. Because that's typically how I've been playing it. Yeah. That'll do it. was also going to do some sled storm. Wait, yeah, did I already mention that? I probably did. And I'm already forgetting. Oops. Window title must match. I also said I was going to be playing Storm, and I have it completely mismarked. So, yeah, stream already failed. Oops. At least the controller works now. So, hey, there we go. I gotta figure out how I'm going to fix up the... Okay, there we go. Alternate title and description. There we go. That'll do it. Yeah, I know. I fixed the title this time. Not Jovi. Jovi, you're being a butt now. Ow. Give me a... Jesus. What goofy cat. Okay, since you want to say hi, fine. Jovi, stop. Stop. There we go. It'd be better if I just put chat all the way in the corners, because I don't know if I'm gonna be able to adjust it later that well at all. This is gonna get wild. Okay. Now, actually on to some gaming. No Jet Rider games found? Really? The hell? Could have sworn I had something. Oh well. Easy enough. Really? It would be nice to see what the AI from this would be like on PC. I think it would really function. Yeah, I gotta replay the whole thing apparently. Oh no, it's gonna take me forever. By forever, I mean like 30 minutes. Oops. Wait. Slipped out of my voice to just see Red Riot show up. Hey! How you doing, Red Riot? There we go. Now I gotta find the cooking. I'm, I'm very glad to hear that. Well, you know, besides the dead tired part, I apologize. I know that feel, bro. I really know that feel. Lee. Okay. It started with my boy Stone, tried and true. I love the heavy bikes in this game. Also, yeah, before I forget, I have to see when I work tomorrow, because I know I work tomorrow. I know I work tomorrow, but I don't know how early. It'll probably be like 5 again or something. No, not the Wells Fargo app. That I closed and it just popped up again. The way. Wait, what profile picture? Like what? The old one that I had? I think I fixed it. I don't even remember. 'Cause that's... Oh yeah, yeah. The the friggin' the AI generated one from when Noli showed us all the Wombo AI app or Wombo AI website. Because that's where I got it from. Because I Alice in Chainsaw. I actually like that description. Yeah, basically. Because I just got that randomly generated, and I wanted I wanted it to look like a face, partially, and I'd say it turned out pretty all right. Apologies for the nightmares, I guess. Sound like an asshole saying that. Actually, focus real quick so that I can actually get my schedule. Because knowing my workplace, it'll probably be like 12. Yeah, 12. 12 to 8:30, the usual. But I work beer and wine for like 5 hours of that. Plus I can spare some time. Set my alarm. Set it and forget it. Just set it and forget it. Yeah, I got plenty of time. Cool. Alright, let's actually race. Get this shit on the road, huh? Gonna see if I can at least do like the entirety of all 3 games. Because I know I can do the... Oh god. Yeah, that'll probably be me later. Oh yeah, that's the immediate sensation. What the hell? Oh, this is gonna be a trip. Oh yeah, I have two tight turn buttons. Oh god. I'm so used to playing on PC that I can't familiarize myself with having two tight turn buttons. I'm motoing. Successfully clipped. Easy. GG. No re. I'm better than you, Nana Boo Boo, stick your head in doo doo and all that. No one's gonna get that reference. Honestly, for all I know, it could be... Wait, no, this might be the edited version. Oh well. I just know the fact that this runs way better on... God. I won 'cause you do, dude. Yeah, basically. Isn't that technically always the case, though? Just like how you say... yeah. I only won 'cause... You only won 'cause I lost. I don't mean edited, but I mean, like, some of the files may have gotten rearranged. For all I know, this is the version that you hacked in. Where you can just go max speed naturally. Maybe. I might be misremembering. It's been ages since I've genuinely played any of the console releases. I just know we all virtually agreed that Jet Rider 1 was the best version of the first game. Oh, shit. Alright, fair enough. It really is just nice and smooth, though. Being able to overclock it from 50 to 60 hertz is super appreciated. Especially from me, considering how... being able to clip through that like it's nothing. Especially dealing with the original release for so long. But alright, fair enough, fam. Yeah, okay. So that is all it is. I was tempted to go with my girl Harris, but nah. Trusty, reliable swim. Practically my main across every room. I would have loved to see him come back for 2. Yeah. That's why I was tripping over it going so fast. It's funny. The funny timing. I know for a fact that when I get to 2, I'm definitely gonna have all my stuff from when I completed the trophy case. And if I don't, I'm gonna be so mad. Oh yeah? You made one for me? Hmm. Oh yeah, this is gonna get a little bit rough, I know it. Thankfully I can just cannonball through a lot of these people, but the rest of it is just working on my timing, making sure I'm not... losing my balance or going too fast, but other than that... Oh, boy. Wait, what? What killed me there? Come on, no. Yeah, this is definitely looking rough now. That's not the outcome I wanted. Oh, that's embarrassing. Yeah, I'm clearly way too used to playing on PC that I hate shit this early on. Oh, it's 2 out of 3 races too. Yeah, because I'm doing a fresh file. Yeah, figures. So I'm definitely curious about that profile picture. Send it to me whenever. I don't like it when people hit me because it messes with my aiming. Oh, God. There we go. Lagging so far behind, I'm looking like a greasy joystick out here. There we go, there we go. Thankfully I know how it works in NASCAR. As I get shoved into the stump. Okay. Definitely way out of practice, but this one's like easy enough to really tackle anyway. Ugh, leading into that. Thankfully still first, somehow. Well, goody goody. Alrighty. Barely slid on by. Fine by me. Blackwater Falls isn't really nothing to sneeze at either. It's still a technical track at the end of the day. I'm gonna have to save it there. Because now I gotta breeze through the rest of it. Anchovy. Hi, Joe. Goody goody. There we go. My name on the board. Ready to rock and roll. More stuff unlocked. That means should be the other set of tracks. What? Jovi says hello, by the way. Damn, Polly, back at it again with the joyride. The joyride experience. I feel like that could be a band. Thanks for knocking me down, I guess. Yeah, I'm having a bad habit of using the right bumper just to do a tight turn. Thankfully, not screwing me over too much. Well, there's that noticeable drop that I'm used to, that we all know and love. Just gravity constantly taking effect, but not even in a natural way. Jovi, you looking sleepy. What's wrong with you? You've been sleeping all day. She's just looking at me. She looks like the only one. That's built swoopity swashing away. Hell yeah. Don't mind me, I don't even know what I'm saying. It's kind of a lull period when you have to play through Joyride, even on this version of the game, I say. It's not even atrociously slow. It's just so wide open. Nothing you can really do about it, though. I rolled myself too much. Definitely feels like this was made more for... if there was way more bikes on the track. But I don't think there's enough to even with it. It does feel nice and sprawling, but you don't use it enough of it. Although I can see where there'd be the outlines for where you're supposed to go versus where is out of bounds, or in the rough, so to speak, where some of the sand dunes are, and where the waves are. Which is funny because you'd think that with the extra grip that you'd get from the sand dunes, it'd actually be viable to go the long way, especially with heavy bikes. But nah, it doesn't really work to those bikes' favor. It's a shame, really. Ooga lesbians? Oh shit, cliff diver. I think that this is the second track, because this is an intermediate one. This is honestly one of the banes of my existence. Like, I know I'm gonna get, like, second at best on this. Like, I consider myself very, very good at Jet Moto, in general. Even though you'll see me, like, yeah, falling victim to some of that. Uh-oh. That's a weird launch. Yeah. Nah, it's just weird because I always see Dakota being the best at this track, and yeah, I'm pretty sure that's her up front too. No, wait, that's Blue Bike? Oh, wow. They just broke Cannon. Because normally I'm seeing Dakota that's top of the leaderboards here. For all I know, that could have been Shiro. I consider myself pretty good at Rex. Yeah. To be fair, it had been a while. It has been a long while playing the console version. I love it though. It's kind of refreshing coming back to this, I would say. Especially after so long of... What? Oh man, what a world that would be. What a timeline that would be. Ugh. The leaning and the turning and the... Oh boy. Good enough. It's true though. Being good at things is a matter of consistency, of which I have none. That's why I constantly judge myself. Oh, so it was Shiro. God damn, lady. Oh well. Third place is still third place. Yeah, again, that weirded me out, seeing Shiro instead of, like, Dakota, because that's usually her track. And I always consider it to be, you know, an aspect of her, like, skill, because she loves rock climbing and just being out in nature. Whereas Shiro's just cybernetically enhanced. Allegedly. But yeah, I'm out of it. Which kind of, like, disappointed myself over. But I'm not gonna beat myself up over it too much tonight. All this is a way to show off, like, I would say the best versions of 2 games and then, like, 1 extra one, which I'm not even sure I'll have time for, but I'm gonna do as much as I can. Used to be that all my skill sets from I lost my train of thought. Wow. Fair. Yeah, it's a humility thing. years of obsessing over Jet Moto, and I would think that I would normally have some kind of skill set from it, but it is still slightly awkward. More so now because of playing the PC version. But I only want to play the PC version with friends because it's just interesting to have that multiplayer experience. Well, we just vibing out here. Still doing well so far. Knock knock. Cypress run should be the relatively easy one normally, although it's still a death trap and a half. And my considering my reaction times are funky. And I would know because if I get hit once, it seems like I'll just keep pinballing across stumps and trees. And at that point, I'm just like waiting for it. You're right, though. It really is just enough to get smacked down. The rock coming up to you. It doesn't matter what you think. Shut your mouth and know your role. Also, good God, I'm just noticing all the floating moss and the grass underneath the water on this version. And I'd forgotten just how much I love that attention to detail. The grass is much taller on PC. Everything feels much taller on PC, really. There's attention to detail here that we don't get anymore. Also, fun fact for those who don't know out there, on this track there's like a little there's a little house belonging to a farmer. Just someone living out in the boonies by themselves with a dog and an old rusted truck. He's near the starting line too. I never noticed him until just stopping today. About a couple years ago, I'd say. Because you're so busy racing that you don't really take a peek. Plus you have to look the other way while you're turning. Oh yeah, the filter effects. Yeah. Like, I want to say some of the stuff is things that only the PlayStation version can do, but that's more a virtue of the fact that it's the PC version is lacking on so many assets, so many more visual functions, I should say. 3 6th place riders. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like lacking assets that I know it could make use of, and it could make it look probably even better. But by the same breath, I would probably argue that the dithering on PlayStation kind of makes this look better, in my opinion. It blends everything together. Like, it looks crusty, but everything looks crusty. And you start to appreciate it for the art direction, I would say, for what they wanted to show you, rather than how pretty it all looks. Plus, for the time, I would say this is, like, gorgeous. Ugh. I don't think I ever got around to doing that on PC. I'm just so used to seeing what I'm seeing. I know it can turn down the resolution, but it doesn't really feel the same. But definitely I gotta try that out at some point. Damn. I was gonna say I've been fighting in 10 for so long. I think after so long, this might be my bad trip for once. Which is funny because I'm okay on this normally. Alright. Fine by me. Alright, let me just check this message real quick. Alright, back at it. The next race. After I said I was about to start it up. It's a cluster bike. Oh shit. Well, there that goes. I normally never use the up close cam, but I really need it for this version, to be honest. Come on, out of my way. Inside, you parasites. There we go. Nearly smooth as silk. So much wobble to it that it actually scares me sometimes. Alrighty. Racing more, winning more, blah 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 more. It's already won, but that's fine. Oh, I knew I should have boosted, but I didn't because I got nervous with the crowd around me. And they... There's that old cut. Oopsie. My bad. It's not even that close, it's just slightly closer, I notice. Whereas playing on the original US release, it's actually like right behind them. It's weird. Oops. Did I do that? Yeah, well, I don't care. Hey, I'm flying! Oop. Not so much, but that's fine. We need more ground contact. God, to think I used to do this effortlessly. But now I just feel like I'm lagging. Still, could be worse. Normally I'd be shit-talking the as usual, but I can't take any chances here. This is Ice Crusher. And if you know Ice Crusher, it's worse than any other track in this whole game. Like, I'd even say I could shit-talk on a Nightmare once in a while. Once in a while. But then again, it has been a while. probably gonna make me have to do like another full season to get 2 more tracks, and then I can unlock Nightmare. That's what I'm thinking it's gonna do, if I remember correctly. Also, you might notice me not going on the right side, because it's really just there to look at least in this version. You technically could hopscotch around over there, but it's kind of rough, at least in my experience. True. Oof. So there's that portion. I'm just gonna save my game real quick. Also, they created different. They got Sal Voluto to draw different images just for all the different screens that we go in each version of this game, or both versions, I should say. Like here, you have the PlayStation memory card. I think if I remember correctly, on PC, it's like an actual old school disc. It's funny, but also really cool. I love what they did. All of the art, all of the characters, all the design, just undeniably 90s. Let me just check real quick. Fuck! I thought I could get away with it. Oops. Oh well. So yeah, we got one more session, and then I'm probably just gonna do a quick single-player run of Nightmare just to show it off. And then after that, we'll move on to 2 because I have everything unlocked there. Simple as, yeah. I can be a lot more confident on a bigger bike than the smaller one. Because I'm not leaning as much. There is some lean on the big bikes, it's just nowhere near as much as on light. And I like it on lights, but I think I'd prefer that style of handling if this was like, I don't know, like a standard motocross game, or like a Excite bike, because then I just have to worry about balancing while going on relatively straight tracks. Here, there's a lot of little and big changes I gotta worry about. Then again, I suppose that's like the way it's supposed to be for light bikes. Trying to emulate that experience with just balancing yourself. Having played so much MX versus ATV, having actually played Excite Bike 64, and then I think I used to have like one of the championship Supercross or motocross games, ones with Ricky Carmichael in them. I know I had one of them on Game Boy Color. I tried to play it like last year. Did not do well at all. I don't think they really knew how to like translate depth perception or balance on there. I don't know. Never understood how I was able to play it as a kid. Some things are hard, some things are too easy, I guess. No. Sometimes I miss being a kid only for the fact that I just had less shits to give. But I like my maturity now, frankly. Or lack thereof. Also the weird thing about playing with the heavy bikes here, or even the medium bikes, just the larger ones, there's a bit of strafing that you get that I do not care for. This is how a real cowgirl rides. You comfy over there, Jovi? You comfy? Yeah. She's sleepy. So, for those of you who probably still don't know, although it might have been a little obvious by the way I talk, that is my cat. Technically, really not mine, but she really likes to snuggle with me a lot. She even bothers me when I'm just doing my own thing. I love her to death, even though she annoys me sometimes. God, it's so effortless here. It's a little unnatural. And they'll just skate on by on the switchback there, but me, nah. Can't take that chance. Even though riding on that S-turn down the hill is pretty fun. Ain't about that here when you can't take chances. Oh, well, I got caught up there anyway. Oops. Oh well, no biggie. Okay, yeah, that's just uncomfortable how effortless that is. Okay, I thought so. Because I did next to nothing. I did almost next to nothing just to get through that. Felt weird, but very Kino. God. Sorry, I was just thinking I really love irons. For a medium bike. Even though technically she's supposed to have lesser acceleration, which translates to less power. You can actually get by without all of it. In fact, I think the stats might be kind of a lie. Well, no, they're not really a lie. They just work differently here. Okay, yeah. Wasn't sure if I was misremembering or not. It's all funny business to me anyway. That would kind of make sense, considering the fact that they only mention how there's supposed to be slight adjustments. Like, dirt and sand and snow are softer, but not too soft, and then water and ice. Marginal. Okay. I just know that sand and snow are meant to be softer, but not too soft, and then water is just absolutely cool rip. Yeah, I was pulling off Gorilla Grip back there. I do recall that. Good night, Jovi. This whole game reeks of funk. I love it to death, but it's just... there's always something weird about it across every version. Ugh. It's funny because they are supposed to be bikes technically, so rolling would make a lot of sense. But I guess I understand it less because of the wings, the fins on this one, especially this model. Because bikes do that rolling sensation in real life, as they're meant to. I don't know. But I would expect fins to just... okay. Wasn't turning enough there. Got it. God, I'm losing my voice already. Probably gonna have to step down and get some water after this. So yeah, that doesn't feel right. Now, I think I was trying to say that all I see with fins is it's supposed to cut through the air, and whatever other surface for balance. God, I don't miss doing that. Yeah, nose blank. Alright. Second thought, I think I should be fine. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And Anchovy's just being cute now. You're not sleeping anymore. You furball. But that's okay. What? No, she's wide awake now. She sure plays a mean pinball. Jesus Christ. Look at all this murder. Murder. Meltdown. I beg your pardon. Oh, nearly perfect. Yep, smooth as silk, this one. Oh, there we go. God, that was clean. Well, you know, the latter two laps. I see that, and I'm a little bit proud of myself. And on that note, don't mind me as I inconspicuously save my game. I'm gonna need 2 memory cards for this. God, can't wait to fill out those slots with RPGs. By the same token, I can. Because those are definitely going to be my long-form streams. Cutting through the track, cutting through the track. Down. Oh, jeez. Just fat fingering the right lean. I don't like that. God, imagining if Irons did have her own voice actress. She sound like Ellie from Borderlands. I don't know, I'd fund it. On what? Yes. Oops. A Southern Tech 5 Julia Chang. Yeah, I can see it. God. Uh-oh, traffic jam. Oh, howdy. I didn't see you there. I could do that voice way better if I was actually able to like talk out loud. But to be fair, it's 1:30 at night. In the morning. At night in the morning. Yes, I did say that out loud. I'm not stupid. He's stupid. Who's stupid? Yes. uh, ramble, ramble, ramble. Normally I just boost off there, but nah. Oh. Alright then. That just happened. Ooh, that's... Not like I'm gonna lose anything major, but that's, that sure... Oh god. That's just goofy, honestly. There she goes again. Excuse me, pardon me, come through. There we go. Oh, yes. Fuck yeah. That's good. Can we? Oh my god, we did. That I did not. I didn't think that would work at all. Just the shit that we wing out here. 1:30 in the morning. Don't miss that stuttering though. But no biggie. Oh yeah, there it goes. Killed myself before I even landed it. Fine. Really just needed to get down there to begin with. Batorish. I'm not colliding with the mesh collision, you're colliding with the mesh collision. Okay, so there was a little bit old stuff. The old skillaroonie. It's the shit that I used to pull off effortlessly. But then again, we're still running on an overclocked version of Jet Moto. Feels really good though, even if I am not quite doing as well as I expected. Insert your memory card and save your progress. Excuse me. Oh, man. The fact that it lets you in on Ice Crusher, though, it's so deceptive. I hate it, but I also love it. Just the right kind of, like, bullshit, though, that a game like this needs. And it's not even like the track's bullshit, it's just... it makes you hate it, but also appreciate it. Still, not how I would order this full season, though. Especially knowing what's coming up next. Oh! Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. It's not even like the next one's gonna be hard, although I would agree that the snow tracks are technically on the harder side. It's really important how easy it is to fall off the track. Especially if you're not careful. Still. Just... I think my viewpoint on the difficulty of the actual difficulty of the tracks has just changed over time after getting used to them. Because I would have put this one like I would have either left this stay the same after willpower or put willpower after this is like the second to last one, and I would only put it as the second to last one because the original track, there's like originally a set of 9 tracks that you get. And then the 10th one is the bonus one. The one that's technically like the fantasy track, even though it's not like this is realistic in any way. And the same goes for 2. I would say 3 as well, but I'm just, I don't know. Considering that one has Sky Park near the end of it, and that takes place on like a stunt course in space, where it just gets fucking weird. Yeah. Though I will say Planet X is a trip and a half. I think I spent like 10 retries or so just to be able to finish that up. Because I knew if I didn't like take the right path, I would screw up everything. And I think I was trying to go for like a perfect finish on every track. So I was definitely using save states, or at least saving after each track. Ugh. Okay, so 200 points. What the hell? Normally I would expect that like at the very end, but this is like 8 out of 9. But yeah, here's Snowblind, which honestly, it is difficult. It really honestly is, because there's a lot of hills and jumps to navigate. It's easy to mess up on the like the centerpiece too. And not to mention the suicide turns are where you really need to like watch your braking and your approach. You get a bicycle turn on both of those just to be able to approach them safely and bring yourself around with enough speed. Reminds me, I still need to work on the guide, because I want to do like an official guide for like all of these tracks. Same with the ones on 2. 2 I love to death. I think there's technically a good like strategy guide one for Jam 2. Wouldn't know about 3 though. I've only come to appreciate 3 in the past like couple of years. Okay. 2 I'll definitely work on. Love that one to death, and plus I want to give like I know enough to work out like the comparisons on the Jet Moto 1 tracks that I'm definitely going to include in the guide. Because those are very different in how you approach them versus the first game. Right, I remember seeing the strategy guide for 3. Because I think that's when they were trying to like make the franchise, make the series like bigger. So they were willing to like get strategy guides from. Plus those tracks are insane. And there's also hidden stuff to look out for. Actually managed to fill up the room. Just casually chatting while I'm racing and not even thinking about it. Yeah. Life really do just work out like that. Yeah. I'd like to think that I was like an even, maybe not even 50-50, but there were some that definitely did see what the games were about. And then the loud minority just doing what they want, asking for what they want. 50 followers though? The hell? Oh, that might just be a gold thing for. Is that for like an achievement, or is that to unlock something for Twitch? Because I know they count out. They have like little achievements for Twitch, which is honestly kind of cute. Oh, affiliate. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's like a consistent thing, though. Something to really work towards. I think I might name drop you in my close friends list, just to at least give you a chance. Oh boy. It disconnected, that's why. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, so I still had it. But it was slipping out of my control. Like, not in here. I'm in my close friends room. Because I want to at least get you up. Because you're further ahead than me. And I'm doing this at a more casual pace anyway. I definitely want to get you set up, though. $225. Alright, so, yeah. Now I've unlocked everything. I get that. But still. You're putting up stuff that people actually, like, remember, people respect, and I'm sure even consistently play. At least for a few of us. So, 7 is legit right now. It's in. I mean, might just be funny timing. Plus, people got funny attention spans, I think. Some do, anyway. Oh boy, yeah. The lighting here is so much nicer than PC. I think the stars are out there too, but... yeah, there's colored lighting. And colored, almost natural lighting. Not realistic lighting, but... like you can actually tell where you are. Plus there are shadows on you from the different light sources. Just on the riders themselves. The building, the skyscrapers that cut up in the background. Ooh, I almost pressed that. For no reason. Also, Bing Bong, this is Nightmare. This is the bonus track. I was meant to introduce that earlier. This is the like quote unquote bonus track, I should say. Because while you can play it as part of the full season, they really only remark on like the initial 9 tracks, and this is the one that you unlock for just having at it. It's the imaginative portion of the full game. Although I will say the rest of the tracks are, I would argue, are inspired, more or less. Oh, Jesus. I mean, yeah. Where am I going? Good God. I just remember some... not publications. Just could have sworn the game itself touted this as the bonus track. Especially since you still have to unlock it by itself. But it is still at the end of the day the final track to do. So damn that clutch. I can't get enough lighting here. God damn. Get out of my way, nerds. And they're 9. What? Oh god, I have some catching up to do, don't I? Okay, no. Okay. They're right there, but I'm also like right here, and it's third place. I'll take it. Oh damn. Dakota. Well, don't that beetle. Oh great, another bike racing game. Oh well, yeah. But there's the full season. And there's a whole slew of riders too. There's like 20 of them. Yeah, I got Master now. I'm not doing that right now because it's... I said I was gonna at least do one. At least do 2, see how I feel about 3. Because I got some time. Oh jeez, it asked me if I wanted to load from the save state. Good thing we're still looking good. Yeah, sure. Bully me, you nerd. Available when you're ready then. Okay.
Am I coming in clear?
I hope you are.
What? That is not very...
But
that's not very cash money of you. I ain't about that life, boy. What's evil? What evil has bound you for such treachery?
I've not seen such.
Cain's words struck me like a blade to the heart, coated with the darkest images. I was indeed down bad.
Good God. Oh yeah, here's my whole thing. Yep, this is...
I see that Rage Racer.
Yeah, you remember the, I redrew the, Axiom logo in Rage Racer so they could put it on every car.
As you do.
So I have almost everything filled out.
With your little clown in there. Yeah.
I have all the riders at least. Medals.
Also, kudos to the insane first place.
Yeah. I remember stressing over that the most, I think.
know, it's funny. No, you're not missing the pin. No, I don't think.
It, I, it might be the double black diamond one. I think that's supposed to be. That's
Yeah,
supposed to have the insane logo. I
that's
think.
supposed to be like. I think that's the uninterrupted season one. That's the one where it's straight up like you have to go from novice all the way to insane in one go,
Hmm.
which is that is a feature.
Yeah. I don't wanna. I don't even wanna think about how much time I actually spent playing this, but I'm glad I could do it.
Aren't you so glad I found this version of the game though? Because it's like I've told people, I was like, people can say what they want, and I have personally 100%ed the Black Label version of this game plenty of times, but this is the superior version. There's no reason to play the base game again.
Yeah, I agree. It feels really good. Although I do
Especially with
miss,
the track tweaks.
although I do miss it saying head to head instead of two player.
Which that's just a simple texture swap if you really want it.
Bah.
Yeah, not like you're ever going to touch that mode anyway. Gonna have to like hang out one day. We're all gonna have to just meet up and we're gonna have to like actually play like couch Jet Moto.
Oh yeah, definitely. We get there when we get there. There we go. 10 riders plus one unlockable one, as opposed to the 20 in the first game. A bit of a bummer, but to be honest with the way the tracks are built here, works out fine. Although I will say, the lack of track descriptors is a little bit weird in this version.
Yeah, everybody seems to have that problem.
I just think it's unfortunate.
It's cool, but at the same time, the brain's just like, eh. I feel like it helped kind of hype up a little bit. It's like, you know, Jet Moto, and you know why it did that too. It only did that because, you know, it's like some American games where they don't want to like sit there and actually translate. Like everything's just stuff cut out. It's not important. I would like to make a mod one day and get some Japanese text and actually put like the Japanese text over where the like make a full Japanese like translation of the game. So even like the selector buttons are.
Yeah, that would be cool to see. Nearly cut my head off, man.
I'm just glad this game doesn't make you play the Jet Moto 1 tracks to actually 100% it.
Oh yeah.
In fact, it halts progression, so
Treats them exclusively as a bonus.
I was gonna say that's the case where I think those would be classified as bonus tracks.
Yeah. I know that for a fact.
The only reason I was like, it's kind of weird thing to put Nightmare. Like I understand some like somewhere probably actually did say that, but like you know even like Jet Moto 2, like Nebulous is the final track. It's like it's the one where it's like you've unlocked all the tracks, so it's that last one.
Mm-hmm. Because they also treat Nebulous the same way in here. Although you don't have to like consistently replay the full season mode just to unlock every track. Or every set of tracks.
I still need to find how to. I still need to 100% figure out how to find the flashing on Immobilis and get rid of it. Because that shit gives me such a headache.
Mm-hmm.
It's a shame because I love the track, but like it literally is like strobe lighting.
I don't blame you.
The useless secret shortcuts.
The very useless shortcut, but it's so nice just to be able to carve into it from there.
Nah, the problem is jumping in the air, losing all your speed kind of just defeats the point of doing them.
Well, yeah.
That's why I was just like, they're cool, but it's like, damn, I wish they were actually worthwhile because like the way they're made, they totally would help go through tracks faster. But it's like the way that they did the fucking air drag, they inadvertently ruined the shortcuts. Kind of like that one on Aftershock where you can go behind the signs and get to the straight shot faster.
Mm-hmm. Here we get to Meltdown. One of the more gorgeous tracks in my opinion. And also the one that was featured in multiple demos, with multiple versions. This is also still the game I think about when it comes to like beautiful color choice and art direction.
I never understood those. I never understood those old like ads. Reviews where people sit there and say how nasty this game is.
Sounds like some made up shit to me. I'm not even saying you're
Like,
making anything up, just like that sounds like something to complain about that's made
that
up.
was, I think it was like Giant Bomb and shit, and I was like, oh, Giant Bomb's fucking right. I'm like, this game is like, it's like it might not be resolution wise great. I was like, but the texture detail, as well as the colors. Let's try.
Bless you.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Not to mention, although I still prefer how Jet Moto 1 plays, 2 throws me off sometimes. 2 is definitely the track that Jet Moto should have kept going. Because it's like we made the comment where it's like it's kind of like the snowmobile simulator. It's like that's exactly what it feels like. It's got like it does have that sled storm feel to it with the grip.
Yeah, I can see it.
And it just, and like I said, that's why I didn't choose 1 as my like follower celebration thing, because Jet Moto 1 I've played to death. I know that game like back of my hand. I have like I would say I mastered that game. And beyond that,
Yeah, sure.
but Jet Moto 2 is the one where it's like I've definitely played the shit out of it, and I know it really well, but I'm still like performance-wise not at my peak on it because I don't play it enough.
Yeah, I understand. But at the end of the day, you're still the one streaming. You gotta be. As long as you're having fun with it, then it all works out.
Plus, I see a lot of games where people will play through them in like 200% runs, and about halfway through, I'm bored out of my mind. But like Jet Moto's the one game that like I love watching people play this game. It's like Twisted Metal Black Online. I love to watch people play that game. It's so interesting because like the gameplay's so dynamic with the way it works. It's so nice because it's kind of like Twisted Metal Black Online. You know, I've talked about this before. You kind of develop your own personality through races. And it's like I kind of liked how, although Jet Moto 2 for the records, you kind of did have to like follow each other's footsteps to a T when you were doing records. But even then, like I don't know. That's why I kind of liked one because it was a lot more open-ended. You could like find all kinds of new shit to go faster. And I feel like two has a lot of that just hidden. No one's just bothered. Because you know most of the old heads that played this game, just only two people. They were all just really good at like micromanaging their turbo. And like who's to say like they can't still be beaten because Enigma's mentioned in the past how like unoptimized some of them are and they still can be cracked open. I don't know. I saw how hard Enigma pushed themselves to beat Slick Rock Gorge. I remember we were all like it was a celebration when Enigma finally beat that record.
God, I bet.
Hosting me, Brando Enigma, and Noli, we were all super happy because like that was like basically beating the dev times on Crash Team Racing. Beating that was like a pedigree.
Mm-hmm.
Like beating that proves that you really knew what you were. And that's kind of why I wish that anyone would have gotten into 98 because I feel like this one's actually more competitive because yeah, there's more traction, less grip, and it's like you can't do all the crazy slippery shit that you used to do. I was like, but the thing is, it allows for so much more speed.
She couldn't handle.
Oh. I thought that was towards what it sounds like.
No. You'll see when I hit the airline.
Yeah, and you just like whack the side of it even though you weren't touching it.
Or when I was trying to land on it so I could bounce off and it just decided,
I will say, after playing JMC Edition a lot, and then playing this, it's like we definitely kind of got. I still firmly believe we need to raise the speed a bit. Not too much, just a little bit.
Sure. No, you don't, bitch.
Not like where you're going full turbo the whole time, but just a little faster, because like I said, it does feel a little slow. But it's like, it still feels nice, but it's like, you know, just the slightest top speed buff. And it's like, I feel like it'd be like at this point because like, you know, this is really nice and fast. Even if people like to say like, oh, it does slow down and it feels kind of slow, it's like, nah, 98 feels way faster than Black Label. And it's because of that traction upgrade.
Oh yeah, I agree there. It just depends on how you approach the tracks.
Like that video I have uploaded where I beat first place insane on Meltdown, like legitimately not using Enigma. Holy shit! Like me and Kano were screaming. that was insane. I literally had to like mute the video and just put like music over it because it was literally just going me. It was just me cussing the whole time because I was getting so mad at it. And I finally beat it, and I felt like a god.
Jeez.
I will say with the whole Jet Moto coming to PS Plus, I really hope they put 2 on there.
I would love to see 2 in there eventually, but it looks like it's only 1 for now.
I will say the moment Adon mentioned trophies, that like immediately got my attention. So like, it's cool it's getting re-released. That does make me happy because like I do say it all the fucking time. This game, like we're in an age where people love like really high depth, like high skill ceiling, challenging games that are replayable. This game exists.
It was made for it, for this era, I would say.
And it's like if it just got the proper love and care, like as long as you didn't go too hard on the MX, like I said, if we got the bikes off of Riptide GP, and then got like maybe the people that made Rocket League to make it, because they know like that 3D fucking turning and such.
Mm-hmm.
We just need someone with a good understanding of physics. Because I know someone would probably try to be like, "Oh, do people that do MX versus ATV?" No, because one, they've kind of gone down the shitter, and two, Jet Moto isn't an exact MX versus ATV. This is one of those things. If you're gonna make a Jet Moto game, you need to sit here and play the fuck out of this game. And it's
I
like, yeah,
agree.
it's janky, but don't take from it. Oh, it's a janky old game. We can do better. So that's what J3 tried to do. Guess what? It bombed. The thing is, there is something in it that makes it so addictive, and it's the fact that the bikes place like true to life, but at the same time, the shackle, because like the whole you're going so fast you can't turn. None of that shit. You're speeding through these tracks and still have your handling and such. You're able to pull off crazy tricks and all that stuff, and then pitching your nose and all that stuff. It's like it's the anti-MX simulator, if that makes sense.
Uh,
It is arcadey as fuck while also being a sim at the same time.
yeah.
And it's like and the tracks are finely crafted for it, and it's like you can't just make giant open free roam tracks and expect this to work. It's like no, these tracks were crafted for these bikes. It would need a lot of love, but I feel like if someone gave enough of a shit, Jet Auto could definitely shit just take Solar and fucking use the stuff off of that. That kind of dumbed down the gameplay a bit, but it was still looking really good. Thing is, have pitching, rolling, and tight turn buttons. Sled. It's like if anyone ever sees Sled Storm on PS2, just do that. Get that game's gameplay and make it hover bikes. Make it a little more floaty. Bam, Jet Moto. Because you cannot tell me the people that made PS2 Sunstorm did not play Jet Moto.
They probably
Sorry,
really did.
Sorry, I turned this into a rant. It's just like I don't know. Like I might be passionate about Twisted Metal, but like Jet Moto is that's my that's my blood.
It's all good. I was just gonna remark some details about the tracks anyway. Hotshot's definitely the most gorgeous out of them, but somehow the most ball busting, despite being smack dab in the middle.
And if you're watching this, I can believe that this track used to be harder. That really narrow pathway near the end used to have a bunch of big rocks in the middle of it, so like it made it even harder to get through that area.
Yeah, kind of. There wasn't that many though.
Yeah, but the problem is they're big and took up the whole road. You essentially had to drive on the side of the road to get around.
Yeah. I won't grinded that a lot. Won't even lie. I'm in an 8th place. Jesus.
Alright, it's almost like the AI on this act a little funny for some reason.
Yeah, but they usually slack right on these turns here. As I got it.
Yeah, but you still gotta play it perfect though.
Kind of.
98 does make it better, but you literally do have to play this perfect. If you make one fuck up, that's it. I think the most I've had is like smacking the wall and not wrecking, but losing my speed. That's like the most of what you get away with. But then after you beat it, I genuinely think they deliberately made it where the first time playing this is harder, so it would like it'd be like kind of a troll.
Yeah. I can see it. first time doing that switchback though was what really screwed me over. I was
Mhm.
digging into the rail. Fourth place. Alrighty.
Word of warning: if you're gonna play this game, don't ever touch the brake button. Just use the tight turn.
Depending, because I use a combination of both.
That's why you're in fourth now. No, this game is you gotta play ballsy to beat the AI. Like
Especially in this difficulty and insane.
I remember doing insane like beating Hot Shot for the first time. I literally had to take that last part like just holding right, and like there actually is a spot where you can just clean turn to that whole giant curve halfway through under the tunnel.
Oh
And
yeah.
the AI can't do that; they have to stop halfway through. But it's like the thing is like speed loss is such an important thing on Jet Moto 2. Like you cannot afford to sit here wrecking loose speed. Luckily, Master is a lot more forgiving, and also like I mentioned, Hot Shot's glitched, so don't ever feel bad about losing on Hot Shot. The AI are literally cheating. You think it's bad though? Fucking trying to do an insane run on your first boot up. Oh my god, Hot Shot's impossible.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Because the AI are like glitchy and they're like just teleporting. You literally can't beat them. I've seen a couple of people claim they did it. No video proof. I was like, yeah, that's because you can't do it. Oh, I feel so good to get that little pattern and get the turbo.
Mm-hmm.
I really wish we could get rid of the air drag on this game.
That's the one thing I would ask for, because I can
I
deal
can
with
hit,
everything else.
yeah, like the auto centering and shit. I've learned to be like, I don't give a fuck about that. No problem. My thing is the air drag explicitly.
Oops.
Nothing sucks worse than going, you dude.
But yeah, no, air drag really does suck some of the life out of it.
Like on a track like roller side, I understand you being there. But then a track like this, it's almost like they accidentally made the tracks too small, so they had to like introduce air drag so the tracks feel a bit longer.
I almost wheelied. Oh, come on, I was over there. Oh, you bitch.
That's on you for taking the bridge. A necessary thing to
You took the bridge, it's the only part of the track.
exactly.
Oh my god.
But when you merge,
Dear world, just give me a legitimately wired controller.
dear, dear Google, buy a legitimately wired controller.
I swear, I've tried looking. It's all like detachable wires, nothing genuinely wired unless I go back to the 360 controllers. Really don't feel like doing that.
You just don't know where to look it. Like I said, I will say, if you're gonna do detached, you're like detachable wired ones. What's it like the micro C, the stuff that like new phones use now?
Yeah.
Find something with that because that stuff actually grips good. That old like PS4 controller cord shit. My
Damn.
HyperCan Xbox has that stuff, and it's like worthless. It falls out. You so much as bump it wrong, it fucks up.
Eh.
Not steel doing a full 90-degree turn.
Bitch literally decapitated herself somehow at the starting line without hitting anything. What the fuck?
One of the AI were probably going fast, just like she was in the path and fucked her up.
Well, she only won because I loosed.
Exactly. I was literally about to say that.
That was literally what happened. Besides, controller falling apart.
Yeah.
What a woman, though. She's a stunt coordinator. Also, yes, this is a woman appreciation stream, as is with every stream.
Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Oh, that's noteworthy. Red has this really badass Turtle Beach controller.
Hmm.
It's fucking awesome, and I just saw it on here, and it's like, and the price got chopped off. So it's like, well, I'm sending you that link. That thing is fucking awesome, and it's actually a wired controller.
Alright.
Plus, it's got all those fancy schmancy buttons. It's a gamer controller.
Alright. Also, I forgot to completely introduce the shaft. It is the shaft. I will not elaborate further.
Use the shaft because you just got it.
You already saw that shit. This is a roller side, though. This is my turf. Like, this is my ideal suicide course.
We really gotta. God, people gotta start calling it something else because that's not. It's not really. That name hasn't aged well.
It's not. It's not Zoom friendly.
Yeah, you say it the wrong way. It's you're like.
Yeah, of course. The fact that the tethers let you hang just outside of the hill. Which technically makes sense, but the checkpoints hang just a bit too low.
I love my build of this game where they've got magnetizing on it. It changes this game up completely. You wouldn't think it does, but it does.
Getting a little ahead of myself. And the crowd goes, ah.
People really feel like, behold, the cool secret shortcut. And it's like, it's not even a shortcut, it's just clipping through the geometry.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jet Moto 2 is definitely my shit, but like 98's the one where I know what I'm doing. For the thing. It's just like Jet Moto PCO is the only one playing it for a while, so it's kind of wild. Like, hey, everybody, you should play this.
I mean,
Jet Moto 2, but
once you
better.
told me, it was the shit.
Feels a lot more satisfying to play, and honestly, the AI feel a little less bullshit.
Hmm. Oh, the freaks! I love it. It's my people. And Kamate, which I have mixed feelings on.
Humiliation.
Only been able to do that bridge skip once.
If only that corner allowed for you to see ahead of you easier.
Yeah, I
You'd
probably would be able to
do it a
line
lot
it up
more.
better that way. Nah.
That's my only problem with this level is the blind corners because the way the camera works.
Yeah.
I don't like it because like they kind of turned on the cinematic camera and left it on.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. The only reason I can do turns as well as I can at all is because of muscle memory. Grinding this shit for hours. Oh man, he did. Is Vampire the black one? Or Sheep Watcher?
Orange.
Okay. Well, and the Hun might catch up on points, but oh.
Wait, no, it is Vampire that's black.
Okay.
I
Now,
mean, I remember the hot shot, so yeah.
okay. Then I should be safe.
If I can get around this terrain. Honestly, this is the one part where the water giving you less traction is actually a problem. Because that's when they put a ton of shit in there, and that's why you just bonk into it all the time.
Yeah. It just feels awkward to have to grind on the walls for everything, but that's the safest way. As dumb
But
as
then
it looks.
again, you are playing as a light like. And the traction on water is like marginally worse than heavy bikes on water.
Yeah. I hardly
You ever
notice the
seen?
difference though. It's just all shit.
Man, I thought you said you were good at this game. Only a real Jet Moto 2 gamer would really notice that.
A real Jet Moto 2 gamer wouldn't care.
I do stop making fun of my game. It's funny because I used to be like, damn, I wish I could get better at Jet Moto 2, but like I suck at it. And I played 90 because I was like, well, fine. I was like, oh, it's just because one was like 2 was arguably slower than the first game, so I was like, I can do this. Not to mention that grapple meter extension is like, you know.
Yeah. platforming at its finest. For finesse, anyway. You can just like skip a bunch of it if you really try.
Yeah. Jet Moto 2 really is a platforming game sometimes.
Hmm.
It's kind of a shame. But it does get add some depth to it though, so it's, you gotta choose what you're doing. You gotta choose where you're gonna land.
Ooh, broke too early.
Still made it though.
But all the respawns don't necessarily suck. At least some of them don't.
You know, besides when you respawn at your bike, it decides to be a little goofy.
Yeah. Uh-oh, no too much air.
Oh no, I used to think to myself, I kind of hated the platform bridges were there. It feels like kind of a cop out because my brain used to be like, man, imagine if it was like this huge, just like, oh boy, falling into you.
Yeah.
2 really loves to do that. Yeah, that's another thing I don't like about it. The roller side is like probably the worst about it though.
I never noticed it on the plus side, but I don't think I've ever fallen there in years.
To be fair, you're usually bonking yourself on the fucking 2 point rather than falling off.
Yeah.
You play cautiously enough to stay on the track meanwhile when you go in too fast. But now there's a lot of spots where you just, oh, time to fall, boy.
I just really like going up high on that one though. I think that might be why I love it, besides the atmosphere. Oh hey, Boomer, baby. I'm not 25 seconds ahead. The bitch is literally right behind me.
It's gonna say 25 seconds, it's gonna say like 17. Yeah, like,
Yeah, goofy.
goofy,
Goofy.
Also, I decided, I think I might just not do this for the follower thing, because also it's gonna be a while before I hit that follower goal. So,
I mean, yeah.
I think I'm just gonna do this like a straight up, I'm gonna do it one day.
Yeah, sure. Just build up to it whenever.
And I was like, I think honestly I'm gonna do the Crash Bash 200% thing for the Suffering Celebration.
Mmm. Suffering celebration. I like the way that rolls off the tongue. Nebulous.
More like Nebulous.
Nebula. What a fucking trip, though. For those of you at home just joining us or getting to this point, I would suggest if you have any issues with flashing lights, you might want to turn away.
If you happen to be one of them epilepticals, I'd look away.
Because not here isn't the problem, it's when we get to hell.
Apparently hell is just like seizure inducing thunder.
A seizure-inducing thrash metal album. I really like the way the place looks, though, but it's just unfortunate. Here we go.
Also, when you get a chance, by the way, you want to move your mouse out of the way.
Oh my god, is my little mouse distracting?
It's on the left side of the screen and it keeps making you think it's a fucking like little It makes me think like there's a pixel on my screen or something.
Oh
Driving me
yeah,
nuts.
that weird dead pixel.
hmm I was like, oh god, but then I was like, oh wait, it's just the mouse. No, dude, I used to have a friend that streamed. He didn't do it too often, but he'd do it on his capture card. And he'd like sometimes leave his mouse in the middle of the screen.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just absent-minded about it, but that's weird. I'd be going with enough speed on this part, because you're gonna be digging into the half pipe. Is it really a half pipe if it's not folding in on itself halfway? Well, it's not an undulation.
It's more of a think of it as in a track-based ulcer.
Yeah, it really is. It's just a mess.
Yeah, it makes you want to vomit. But I like to hear people shit about like when
The lava, it burns.
people are like, ooh, it's like really close. And we can't keep your every move now. But not at the end of the day, it's like this game is definitely a skill issue game, but it's like not in a way of like, oh, you just suck at it just to improve. It's like it's one of those games where if you play it the way it's intended, the game will slowly like let you learn how to play it. Don't just put it on like master and then just start trying to play it. Start off on the novice or amateur. I'm not which yeah, sure which one's which.
It's a real extreme sports title, full of tough love and bruises.
And don't fall for the game in the manual being like, hey, if you play this on professional, you don't have to replay the tracks, learn them.
Yeah.
Especially Meltdown for an earlier track. That's like the hardest track in the game sometimes.
You will need it, yeah.
And compared to Jet Moto 1, you don't have to do nearly as much rolling, but rolling can save your life. And trying not to catch as much air by using the air brakes to correct yourself, or pitching forward and like then turboing right as you're about to leave the ground, so you kind of like get extra grip.
Yeah, and by that token, watch your momentum. You're gonna want to air brake sooner than later, so that you're not hanging in midair. I had to learn that the hard way. Otherwise, if you're already catching yourself in midair, you might as well just let yourself fly, so that you have the forward momentum. Because that's another thing. You kill your forward momentum before you kill your lateral momentum, or vertical.
You just think you're not even playing it at the point where like you're sitting there like tap turboing in a lot more places, and it's like, don't try to force yourself into the hyper turboing modes where like you super tap in random spots to keep your speed at a constant high. Wait till you handle the track good enough and then start testing that shit out.
Wanted to win stylishly. Oh well.
Yeah, and you fell, dungus. This is why the mom's not allowed to drive bikes.
I can do fine. Oh well. Got the full season out.
I was gonna say, if you can do fine, you do it like a real motoer and you slam your head on the floor because you miscalculated how far you were rolling. That's the quintessential moto moment.
Look at my trophy case bench.
Hold on, let me just go to my picture folder.
I mean, Yeah, no, I'm definitely a little out of practice, but I've proven I can do it once. I could do it again, but I don't know how long I'll be out from that if I do try it, because that's a lot of restarts.
Nah, it's half taking the piss out of you, but like the insane is definitely where like the tap term. It's like it's obvious you don't play this a lot anymore, but it's like you have an idea of how to play it though.
Yeah, because
It's
it's partially muscle memory kicking back in, and part of it is like getting back to that point. Because that's why I beat myself up over games. Is I should know how to play this, but part of me doesn't in the moment. So I like get frustrated at myself for just not knowing immediately, while everyone else is like, eh.
people have problems with they put a lot of time into a game and got really good at it, and then when they go like years without playing it, and they come back to it, and then they just kind of play it casually every now and then they get kind of upset that they're not good at the game. It's like, well, to be fair, you like drastically stop playing. Like, there's people that can stop playing games for a while and still maintain that skill. But I think it's one of those things where it's like you've got to get really high up in there to get that kind of like mental ingraining.
Mm-hmm.
And not to say like, oh, you didn't play it enough or anything. Just more like I only recently got to the point where I can play this game, take long ass breaks, and then come back and still be able to play it.
Agreed. Gotta have a healthy balance of it, but it's at the end of the day, it's commitment.
Yep, just find the one that plays the best to you and sit there and play the shit out of it.
Mm.
And don't complain the whole time.
Yeah, really.
Because the more because that's why I kind of get on you when we're playing PC. And it's like, because once you mentioned it, like, oh, it's just you being hard on yourself, I was like, okay, cause sometimes it comes off like you were like mad at the game. I was like, oh. But no, it's a pain in the ass not to get like frustrated with yourself. But it's like you gotta look at the stuff you're doing right rather than the stuff you're doing wrong. Because if you focus too much on your failures, that's all your brain's gonna think about. You'll
Mm-hmm.
be pulling off cool stuff, and like your brain won't even think about it because like, yeah, you took this little path really cool and then wrecked it, and your brain just thinks, wow, I wrecked. I'm such a fucking loser. And it's like, no, what about the fact you just went through that fucking like last part on Cliff Diver like perfectly?
Yeah, it's all about where I am in the moment. But that being said, that was Jet Moto 2. Here we are at the clearly unfinished Jet Moto 3. And I say clearly unfinished because the cutscenes still look like they could have used a lot of work.
Hey, to be fair, Jet Motors never had cutscenes. They had to start somewhere.
This is true. Like they're not even bad because you see them doing walking animations that actually look solid. Just Nah, it just triggers my social anxiety looking at their faces not changing. No expression on them.
They all have the default.
Default Thunderhawk staring at you for 15 years.
I'm surprised you're not playing. I'm honestly surprised you're not playing classic. That's like
Who said I wasn't?
really good. Are you?
Yeah, I was like, why do I have two copies of JM3? And then I checked the files and I was like, oh yeah, classic.
mm, which I should state, by the way, if anybody's not doesn't know, Jet Moto 3 wasn't supposed to be as fast as it was. That was a strictly like Sony was like, hey, this game's too slow, and some of the dev team was like, Jet slow mo. The game was actually supposed to be a lot more like Jet Moto 2, where it was a lot more slow and calculated.
Fair.
And so I tried to make a mod to kind of like replicate that, as well as getting rid of a lot of inconsistencies with the textures and stuff. Like some characters would look different, like Vampira looking like she's wearing a fucking. She looks like what's her name from fucking F-Zero.
Uh,
The lady with the fucking white tights over her red pants. Blonde lady.
Oh,
She,
ah,
basically, it
I
looked
know.
like
I
she's
know.
wearing a fucking. Vampire looks like she's wearing tidy whities in the game. And it looks kind of funny. And it's like, but then you see it like on the character select screen, she's all caked up.
Fucking Mrs. Arrow. Yeah, that bombshell. Also, I could have sworn I had beaten this, so now I'm just kind of pissed.
Oh,
This might be
Angel,
different fun.
my favorite character. And the fact her bike actually looks like her select art now.
Mm-hmm. Looks sick as fuck. I got Granny at least, but don't have Captain Ballard. I got my girl though. Oh, okay. So, no, this is the one that I pretty much beat. I just didn't fill out everything on 100% it.
Yeah, because you had the pins for beating them. You
Mm-hmm.
just didn't have any of the like.
It says I didn't do the bonus ones, but that might have been. I might have had to take a
You
break.
didn't get the tokens either. But honestly, those are such a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I still don't know where most of them are. I found like two ever. Yeah.
Well, on do you know where the one on Devil's Canyon is?
Mm, no.
You know that big grapple turn before the long shot to the end of the race or the finish line?
Yeah.
That giant canyon on the left where the grapple is, it's up on top of there.
By the last grapple?
Yep, on the right side of the screen where there's that final grapple.
Yeah.
The one to the left of it where there's that big open area where you swing around.
Oh.
It's above that grapple.
Okay.
Which that is really fun, but that's something I recommend to like new players. That's something you do when you like don't plan on winning. Like it's just like, oh, I might just play around.
Oh yeah. It's definitely a for fun thing. It's not like you're getting anything extra out of it besides maybe a character later. But yeah.
Nah, that's how you unlock the stunt tracks, I believe.
Oh. Okay.
Also, there is a glitch on Duck Station using the classic mode. It's not really a horrible glitch or anything. It just makes it where your momentum can amplify your speed a little bit more. So if you actually are,
Hmm.
I'm gonna be real with you. There's a grapple strength stat, and I debated turning it down a little bit because I always felt like the grapple was a little too strong in this game.
Maybe.
Not too much, just like, oh, I'm talking about like a 10% maximum.
Alright.
Because how snappy your bikes are when you do a turn and you grapple. You just like sling your bike around. I do shit on this game, but it's not in a way of like, oh, I hate this game. It's just literally like it had so much potential. But I will say the classic mode kind of like helps a lot. And then there's also a Nichols mode. So you have to like do a bunch of cheats in Duck Station, add a bunch of files, and get that to work properly. But once you do get it working, it's really good.
Hmm. Fair enough.
Uncapped speed, and the bikes actually have tweaked models and stuff. I think with this game, though, is like the later tracks, there's some spots where it's just like the best way I can put it. Some of the later tracks are designed like TMX's checkpoint races, where there's parts where like you get knocked off and you have to redo like a whole section.
Oh
It's
yeah.
annoying as hell. It's not congruent with like what Jet Moto 1 and 2's track pace were. And not to say every track in this game is bad, like Urban Subway and like Devil's Canyon. Volcano Island, fucking fantastic levels. Kumbu Ice Falls is probably the best track on this game for me.
I would agree there. It's very apparent that they didn't really design it for the way this game is now in mind.
hmm Exactly. But I will say, people like don't like the visual style and like the CGI, but quite frankly, it gives it like this almost acceleracers like early 2000s cartoon CGI feel to it, and that's why I love it so much.
Hmm.
It's almost like they were trying to, because like the first two Jet Motos were like E-rated and stuff. It's almost like this one was trying to go more into the like E rating.
Shoot. Hmm. I can see it. Yeah, now I'm thinking of Johnny Quest.
Yeah, stuff like that.
God, I gotta watch that.
We are Martian, Martian, but
Fucking Martians, oh god. I had the game on Game Boy Advance.
uh,
Flash that.
I had the game on PS2. I think it was PS2 or PS1. Also, right there, if you look to your left on that pit going up that hill, across the pit there's a little island, and that's where the coin is.
Oh, that figures. The one place that I hate on this track.
But I will say, Solar would have probably like people can say, oh, don't you love Jet Moto 1 and 2? Solar was probably going to be the Twisted Metal Black of Jet Moto games from how it looked.
Hmm.
Because like it was literally just Sled Storm to Jet Moto.
I mean, I can dig it either way.
And that's why I was like, yep. I was like, because I did like this kind of style design for the tracks. And Solar actually had that. I just wish the devs kind of like were more. I wish there was more that we had to like open up and dig around in for Jet Moto, because it's like I hate
Oh,
that.
okay.
It's best to go up the hill and then turn left.
Yeah, I see now.
Reason I say is because you can go to the checkpoint, you can just wall right over to it.
Figures. It feels like you're expected to hop your way up there, but those little spots are just a bit too small for me.
Oh fuck no, it's not meant for that at all. Trust me, you would bounce off them if you landed on them.
Figures. Because I've tried already.
Yeah, I can tell that's why you're in fourth place.
No,
It,
before
it,
then,
it,
jerk.
no, I was gonna say, I was like, that shit's like red herrings. I kinda hate that they put that there because it does make you think, oh, that's how I get over there.
Right.
Nah, kid. I will like be a joking asshole about this game, but actually, is this classic that you're playing?
Yeah, I turned on classic for this.
Actually, this might be the first batch of it before because I have a recent version that's more updated that also has Enigma's jet flares.
Hmm. Alright.
Because Enigma made flares for the bikes, though, which I showed you before, where they were like the classic Jet Moto games.
Okay.
That nice heated orange.
Because I haven't touched this in about a year or so.
And that was where that was also where I made like Convict actually have like this consistent bike design to the intro, because I kind of hated how like all the bikes look different, like, or they in a way, like not in a good way, they looked like way more simplified for no reason.
Hmm. Shame, really.
But I can still play this game and have a blast with it. Like, there's definitely a skill set to this game that makes it really fun. I just hate the whole meta of just Just turbo. Don't use gas because you decelerate slower with turbo. I hate that.
Mm-hmm. Excuse me.
That's why the Jet Moto Classic recent version is so good to me because it gets rid of that shit. Man, Angel looks so cool.
Yeah, I love her design.
And the fact she used to have a bike that was the 989 bike, and then before that it was a Coles bike.
Really?
Yep,
Coles?
yep.
Now that's on brand.
I was like, it'd be. I was like, of course, the fucking, the fucking like gothy diva girl would have the Coles brand.
Yeah. Man,
I would have loved action
those.
figures to the Jet Moto 3 characters. Not gonna lie.
Surprised they never did anything like that.
They probably weren't, honestly. I sit here and think, fuck, Jet Moto like comic books, a fucking TV show and shit. If this had just gotten big enough, uh, I would have been perfectly fine with what 3 was trying to turn Jet Moto into.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't tell people this much often, so I'm gonna make myself vulnerable for a little bit. I love the cartoony CGI style because although I do love the old comic book style, I feel like that's like in the era of the old Jet Moto. I was like, but this is like the non-single track, like could actually have a long-lasting
It,
place in like pop culture and stuff.
it really could have worked. Especially considering how much I love stuff like Johnny Quest and Ugly Martians back then. And they were trying to push for CGI on TV shows.
Galador and shit.
Yeah, Galador. Fuck.
Man, I missed my Galador figures. Those things were so fucking cool, dude.
I never had them, but I really dig what they were trying for that.
Fucking like those like figures nowadays that have like the heads and arms you can like pop out into place.
Yeah.
That was the whole shtick with them, except they were like high quality action figures.
Hmm. I remember because I saw reviews for it, and it was like a sort of in between of Bionicle Lego.
Yep.
I like that approach.
I need to try the game. People say the game's crap, but like I love those figures so much, I'm almost like obligated to play it.
Hmm. I actually found like a PC copy that I have saved for some point that I want to try out.
You know what? You know what I wish was multiplayer? Drone racers.
Man, yeah.
That game had some weird traction issues, but it was still fun. Didn't care for the drag race minigame though.
And neither did I. I think that's why I stopped playing it when I rented it.
I had a weird dream about, by the way, because like after, I think it's because I was talking about Bionicle and then playing Takua 64,
Mm-hmm.
and then I watched the Soul Reaver thing and went to bed. I had this dream that I had like this Bionicle game, but it was like made like a Soul Reaver game,
Huh.
and you got like the different blades and stuff, and they changed how your character acted and stuff.
No way that's a record. I ain't trying for shit tonight. Don't you lie to me, game. Not even at peak.
It was like called Bionicle the 8 blades or some shit. It was really cool. You got to do like all kinds of like platforming puzzles and stuff. The combat was kind of Dark Souls-ish a little bit, but not like hard. But being able to collect like different pieces for your character, you got to make your like own armor sets and masks and stuff. But then you got to give them different weapons, and one of the weapons was literally like the little arm that shoots the little plastic balls off of it. You know, the choking hazard things they had for Bionicle.
Yeah.
Yeah, it let you have one of those, and you could like dual wield them. I was like, I woke up and I was so mad. because like it was really good.
Shit. Thanks, world.
You know, it sounds weird, but like, you know, it was another IP thing I always thought would have been really cool
Hmm.
if we had like a Nerf Borderlands like knockoff. But it's like the Nerf guns and they get different kinds of like builds and shit.
Man, a Nerf adventure game like that with guns. Yeah.
And you get
Actually,
the different kinds of like darts and stuff, and you even get like the ones that have the spiral design on the edge of them, and they go further like in real life.
fuck. That sounds so fun.
Nerf Dynasty or something, or Beyond Nerf.
Nerf Beyond Nerf. I actually like those too.
And it's
Man.
literally like have the whole thing where it's like they're actually guns that they're like weapons that like were basically used by people that would defend the earth from like these otherworldly beings and stuff.
Hmm.
And it's like there's like these like ancient like Aztecian style aliens that like invade. They're very Acceleron styled, and you would use those like Nerf guns and tweak them and shit, give them abilities and stuff.
That sounds rad as fuck though. I'd play a game like that. Especially after Nerf Arena Blast. The theming on that.
I would love like a 2012 Nerf Arena Blast like styled like the later games.
Mm-hmm.
It's like why Nerf? And it's like because Nerf has such cool gun designs and stuff, and then there's like the multiple color schemes and stuff, and then there's all the mods and stuff you can put on. I just had this idea one day. I was like, imagine that, but it's like, you know, it's like all these games nowadays have like gunsmiths and stuff. That,
Jovi.
but a Nerf gun,
Hmm.
and it's like then you get the elite grade, kind of like the actual like Nerf Elite, where it's the professional types, and the maxed out level for the Nerf guns is Elite, and that's where you get like the cool skins and parts and stuff.
Hmm.
And if you had like the PS5 with the with the adaptive triggers, imagine having like the double barrel that makes it where like you know if you pull the trigger halfway it shoots one, and if you pull it
Jovi,
harder
what?
it shoots the other one.
Jovi, you made me pause my game. Jovi has to report. You know.
And then you get like all the gun crafting and stuff, and it's like, man, that'd be fun.
Yeah. I dig it.
The the gun play wouldn't be like, oh, your hands show on the weapons though. I would make it like Time Splitter style, where you don't really like. Either you would have your hands and like you know your armor and stuff would like change the model, and the guns instead of having reload animations, they just go off the screen and come back on and reload.
Yeah.
And so
Fine.
why would you do that? Because it's
Less work.
simpler visually, but also means you can put more guns and not have to worry about putting big fancy shit.
Yeah. Anchovy. What the fuck are you doing? Pick a spot on my lap. Come on. You chatty Cathy. Chatty Catty. Don't know if you heard that.
No, I heard it purring like right in the mic. Says it. And not even like, and I don't mean then like, oh, it was like, yeah, my ears hurt now, and more like it was just literally, oh, besides that, I didn't hear anything.
Oh, right. Just, yeah, cat keeps going at it with me.
When you said she was chatty, my brain almost thought she was doing a little kiss.
I wish. God damn it. Oh yeah, this one has the shy cane I hate. Yeah, Urban Subways is the one coin where I know where it is, because it's relatively easy to get. Am I bumping there?
Also might I recommend when you go on the bowl turn, take the far right.
Yeah.
There you go. That one you were taking earlier, that's like probably the worst one to take, just because it's like so much extra stuff for no reason.
It really is. It's just the weird shy cane I hate. I am dying to going 0 miles per hour now.
You're dying because you conked your head like very lightly on the wall because the way they designed the head hitbox is stupid.
Ugh.
It is 100%. That's what it is, and I hate it because like, you know, if you hit your head, like it's like instant kill. Some of the jutting collision is instant kill.
Oh my god. Mhm. I think this might be the one song in game I'll probably play something with. Otherwise, I'd have to try and fix it. Somehow I have the most trouble on that track of all things. Just every time. My feet are getting cold. Good thing I bought more socks. Ah, Shipwreck Cove. Now things are starting to make sense.
You could take Cove out of it and it still makes sense.
True. Oh my god. Turboed that, wasn't it?
Oh no!
Somehow held on to it a little too long.
Well, easily you held the button to him.
I wasn't asking for an explanation. Thank you.
You said somehow, and I answered.
Oh my god! Of course it just bounced off. Okay, so it took me back up here. Fine by me.
I'm gonna give you a little piece of info. If you fall off the ledge, just do the kill yourself command. It's a lot faster.
And that's press all four of the shoulder buttons, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There's like moments I so much as hit like a ledge wrong, I'll just do it. I don't know, I hate how this game goes from like decent circuit tracks to like just shitty enduro like checkpoint races.
Yeah.
Like they feel like low quality community made ones.
Kind of, yeah.
I will say, besides Planet X having its weird shit near the end, I do like that track.
Same.
Machu Picchu's not too bad, but I still hold that the stone wall thing's stupid.
Stonewall is a little dumb. Other than that, I can actually breeze through it, and it's still my favorite track.
My thing is like, it's another case of like the slow hill. You have to do so much execution just to go to the first part of the fucking track. It's even better when you gotta go on the reverse track.
It is, though.
I think the reverse track's my least favorite part about this game, except for Lost City.
Hmm. I just dislike bits and pieces of the whole game. Bugs the shit out of me, but I love flying through everything when I can. Considering my fuck ups, I am surprised I am able to still hold second.
Oh yes, this track would be really fun if they didn't put a bunch of dumb shit in it.
You could say that about every track, except for
No,
Kumbu,
no.
really.
I was gonna say Kumbu Devil and Volcano Island. No.
That's
The most the dumbest thing Island has is like when you're going up the lava, there's the out jutting rocks that you can smack your ass on.
yeah, that's fair.
On the left side, like the crust is like extended for some reason.
Yeah, it arches upward a little bit.
And also the back ceiling of that place is completely like transparent. So if you fly too high up in the sky, you'll just fall out of the map. Oh no, I wonder what this game's so bad. And I do like it, and I'm nostalgic for it, but it's like I I see some people say like how this is like one of the best Jet Motos. I'm like nowhere even close. This game's
Ugh, kill me there.
also, did you see that coin in the middle?
No.
Yeah, that whole open section you just passed. It's in the middle of it.
Ugh.
I get trying to be ambitious, but they were so busy and trying to be like, look at all these cool things, they didn't bother to stop and think if they actually working with the gameplay or not.
Yeah.
They just wanted to throw shit in there.
You fucking asshole. The rider made it, but not the bike.
I can tell you right now, don't even bother going in there. It's not worth it.
I've done it.
Yeah, but
Works out for me.
yeah, it also makes you slow as shit too. It's the fucking bumping your head on the fucking ceiling because it's so low. You have to watch out for that. By the time you actually get out, everyone else has already started to catch up with you.
I mean, it's not that slow. I was at least able to make it work back then. Oh yeah, there's the fucker. Fuck that. Fuck that coin. Fuck a lot of these coins, really. Oh my god. I won't even bother because I shouldn't be trying too hard tonight anyway. Like, shit, it's already 3:16.
If you weren't planning on trying hard, you wouldn't have made it halfway through this game. Not like skill wise, you wouldn't have. I was like, you would have just given up.
Yeah. Like, I know I can do it. I know I have the skill for it. It's just, I'm not trying to do anything too fancy tonight. Then again, 3 is the one that I'm the least good at.
I thought you said you had the skill for it though.
Huh?
I thought you said you had the skill for it though.
I do. It's the one I'm least good at. Oh my god. Fucking convict right now. Oh. Bitch. Oh, second place. Okay. Still stood in front of the door and shoved me off.
You know what? I'm getting kind of. You have fun torturing yourself with this?
I'm just doing a general playthrough because I wanted to show off the game. I love it. There's just aspects about it that I do not like.
Not what I was getting at, but okay.
It sounded like it. What you mean, though?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I mean, I'm gonna worry about it.
You know what? Would have a good stream, have fun suffering with Jet Moto 3 and being a good game.
All right. Yeah. Oh well. Just gotta finish this off anyway. But yeah, Sequoia Forest is. It's not good. At least this portion, anyway, because it's just everything's blocking your way. It's awkward. Plus, this ridge line is a lot thinner than it really should be. Then we get to here, it's just fun to bounce through everything. Through, not all. And then it goes back to the bridges. Damn. The walls were. Oh, more bridges. Okay. And again, this might be one of the side paths. I don't know. There's a lot of. It's just a lot of. No. Really? A lot of interconnected and weaving pathways on this track that I feel like it's interesting, but it really wasn't done that well. At least given how the bikes perform. Either way, though, no one's going to be a tree hugger right through after they play this track. Not even once. Also, I used to think you could actually die on that one. It's funny, to be honest. Like, oh no, if I touch the lava, I'm going to fall off my bike. And it's like, but you're hovering over it. It's just funny like that. Yeah, I probably upset Ez or made him grumpy because of my bitching. Yeah, he's getting tired. It is late for him. Oh well. Was that the coin? I think I saw it. The one time where I don't hate a coin's placement. It's on my least favorite track. It's funny because once you're up along the ridges, it's fine. When you're along the guardrails, totally fine. When you're not near them though, eh. No. Okay. What am I doing? Oh my god. I've never just hopscotched along a path like that. I am getting tired though, so I'm. Oh my god. So I'm gonna start being quieter. Yeah, that track's just not good. But being able to hit your head on everything. Ugh. But we're not here to just trash on games. We're here to look at stuff that's really interesting. That's the whole point of my streams. I think I was gonna do one on Sledstorm, but I forgot to download that because I'm a dummy. Before I forget, we go do that. I have the official disc for Sledstorm too, which is funny enough. So I didn't think to have to download it, but I like to download things. Or have digital backups. Just as much as I like to have physical ones. The fuck was that flippy dippy? Yeah, I don't know. The fuck was that whole track? It's some shit. Here's my favorite track, which is weird, but I think it's because I could just zoom across the whole thing. Normally, I can zoom across it. Normally. It just, besides the walls near the beginning of the course, where like the second grapple point is. Second, actually, past the third. That spot, like we were discussing earlier, is just weird because you have to slow yourself down for it. Should be unnecessary. Really shouldn't be there. Like I can tell you, I've had to, when I was playing through the game initially, I had to get good to like arch myself through them. I could tell you that I found like a pathway through all of them, and I technically did. You know what? I still wouldn't make anyone have to like do all that bump and grind for it. It's just dumb. Everything else though, it's just so cool to look at. Cool to run through. Partially not worth it though to do that. Oh my god, you really put me here, bro. Good god. Crap will actually save me there for once. Hooray. I used to think the little pathways there were going to be a problem. But no. Once you know where you're going, that one bottoms out compared to like everything else. Really just... Jesus. Getting myself on everything. It feels like playing Jet Moto 1 all over again. Just how sensitive your rider can be on that game. And it's not even nearly as bad. I'm in fucking 5th, which might as well be 6th. Oh well. Oh my god, bro, you really gonna... Just drop me down. You might as well just drop me down. Yeah, I'm just complaining. Oh. You know what? Never mind. Never mind. Feel good, man. Feel good. At least now this part's getting better. The way it should have been. Except for that. You didn't see that. Ooh, I lagged on. Okay. And of course I hit the gravel hole. What the fuck? I smashed the... what the hell? This weirdly turned into a vent session for the little moments that I'm having, and I'm like trying to not make it like that. And this kind of goes back to my whole thing of like constantly downing on myself for not doing well when I know I can. Like, again, shit just happens where I'm just like not playing consistently, and the next thing I know, I'm like, why are you just not getting it? But no, it's... shit really just does happen. Things get in the way. And here you are. I mean, could be worse. I could just be last all the time. Gotta look on the bright side somehow. Or something. I would say that once I'm done with all this, I'm gonna. Oh yeah, here's like the last two tracks. Then this one's like a weird mishmash of Nebulous and Nightmare, but it's really just a skate park of sorts. I think it's kind of cool, but it has the length of. Excuse me. It has the length of willpower from the first game, where it just kind of drags out. You'll see what I mean soon. Soonly. It's not even a word. Hello, my name is Coco, and I make up words when I'm tired. Soonly you jest. I feel like on this one, though, at least it's difficult to lose. Or at least it should be. Because they kind of all take their time going through here. But then again, they're all brick walls. Ooh, that was smooth. Uh-oh. I just don't know what went wrong or something. Well, I've never died to that before, even if it is kind of easy to do. Okay. Bitch! You died to nothing. Oh well. Could be worse. Oh. Oh, bother. Oh, my. Frame rate's getting a little choppy. I doubt the stream's impacting it, but I know it's probably gonna not look that great. Then again, it's not like Jet Moto 3's ever looked perfect. Though I do like the frame rate on it. Just a little funny. Then again, the whole series is funny, really. Why is there a grapple pole there, though? Unless they expect you to go over it and then get lost in space or something. Man. Spending the early to mid 2010s just listening to this soundtrack while I'm working outside. There's a lot of memories associated with this soundtrack, even though it's my least favorite game in the series. I just don't know what went wrong. Your hitbox went wrong, Batman. Your hitbox is whack, Chris. Your technique is not on fleek. Really should have put more hours put into the training. With your whack-ass mix-ups. Time to go back to the challenge room, Chris. Oh, man. That finally happened. All done and over with. Well... excuse me, I'm sorry. Really should be yawning into the mic, but I'm just kind of here. I lost the season. The fuck you mean? Oh, that's right. Spirit still got above me for just averaging out. That's sad. That's so sad to see. That being said, still got an obligation. I'm not doing the reverse tracks because there's really only 3 there. And they're not really that difficult. At least I don't think so. 'Cause, I don't know, I could see things going in forward or reverse. And they at least made them for that reason. I used to think the whole season could be done in reverse, but no, there's like Devil's Canyon with the big waterfall and the huge like crevices that you go through at the beginning that you cannot recover from. So it kind of makes sense. Kumbu Ice Falls is another one that starts that way. Volcano Island literally has you. One of the quote-unquote suicide turns is literally a one-way, so you can't even go the other way. Can't go the other way just to take the checkpoint. Although I feel like it should still work regardless. Also, hey, Planet X! It's a fucking trip. Check this shit out. I'm gonna suck at it, like majorly, but I messed up that jump. Although, if you get it just right, you'll be able to hit the top of the spaceship very well. That you can like keep up front easily. And then there's this portion that just exists. Oh, I thought I was going somewhere. That being said, I'm just gonna take this little turn. Oh. I mean a little bit, but Alamau. I said I wasn't going to do well. Yeah, I agree though. There should be way more ramps in that section. What the f? It sent me out. Okay. And I wound up back at the bottom anyway. Man, I gotta watch Goodrich's stuff. I just subscribed to him on YouTube. Haven't watched anything quite yet though. I really didn't have enough speed. Good God. Shit, that'd be cool to see. Yeah, the real platforming simulator. I remember seeing a time trial done to this track. Like a really good one that surprised me. Done to the beat of Rob Zombie's Reload. I'm like, god damn, just zooming through this. That must have taken forever to do. This is ball busting, and I'm surprised I'm not even lasting. I should be getting lapped, really. It's trying to be Trackmania. Oof. It's a fucking burn fire. Jump too strong, turbo too strong. Oh god, am I really back here? Of course I am. Yeah, this is definitely one you want to practice as much as possible. But, yeah. Oh, what do you mean, missed checkpoint? I went through all of them. Nah, this is bonus bullshit. And my controller disconnects because it too is done. Yeah, it really wants to just mix things up. It wants to mix things up every time and not let you get used to it, which is something that even the first two games could do because they flowed. Yeah, no fundamental learning. That's a good way to put it. Because it never went from one to the next consecutively building up. Which is a shame too. Because otherwise in any other case I'd probably love these tracks. And some of them I really do. I don't like racing them against other racers, mind you, but it just is what it is. In any other case, I would like Planet X. Devils, the first three, perfectly fine, because they're simple enough. Lost City is just a weird maze. Urban Subway is too tight-knit for its own good. Cluttered as all hell. Tosses ancient natural city. Yeah. Shipwreck Cove just has a weird, regardless switchback platform that you have to go up on, which honestly is fine, but you have to slow yourself down. Yeah, I agree. Urban Subway should not be a suicide course. Shipwreck should have been. I would love to see what that would look like, going from one end, one set of the cove to the next, and back again. Catacombs, I think they should have like adjusted some of the bumps. It's weird. Sequoia Forest, I could see them just cutting out completely or chopping down most of the trees. Maybe widening the cliffside. I don't know. There's a lot of bullshit I'm willing to tolerate even in this game. And maybe I'm too forgiving. More wall riding, yeah. That'd be nice. I agree. Everything else I'm kind of just meh about. Stockholm Syndrome. Stockholm Syndrome for like my least favorite Jet Moto? The fuck? Weird. Nah, I can believe it though. Oh man. That being said, that was the Jet Moto trilogy. At least all the ones that properly released. I'm not gonna. It's a little bit late for me, so I'm not gonna go into. I'm not gonna go into 2124, even though there is a playable prototype of that, which was really cool to see come out. Actually entrusted to us. Yeah. Buggy is a way of putting it. Frankly, for all that it shows you, it's just so unfinished, which is obvious considering it never properly released. Didn't have time to cook. But, nah. But there was like basically just two more attempts at Jet Moto titles. One was another one on PlayStation 1 and another was a really cool sounding one, even though it was was getting simplified. It was a cool sounding one for PlayStation 2, which would have been nice to see. But unfortunately, the closest we'll ever get to it is, as has shown me countless times, Sledstorm on PS2, which is really fucking trippy, but it's so cool. And when I say trippy, I mean like the verticality, the perspective is so funky, but it's great though. But yeah, either one of them could have been one of the best, even above 1 and 2. And I love 2 to death personally. It's like goofy, exaggerated jam. Yeah, it really is. But that's pretty much all. I love this series. I love this series so much. It's near and dear to my heart. Like the first one I grew up on and abused to the point of like my mom getting upset with me for just listening to the soundtrack so much, because those songs are unfortunately short, but I don't know, they're really good songs, I would say. I think they helped shape my taste in alternative rock and metal. But I can't exactly blame my mom for breaking my disc in half, though. That was uncalled for. Three I like to look at and play the first half. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, nah, if there was ever like if there was ever a streamathon for me to do, it would probably be for this one. To like practice and just grind out to get good at. Because it's just so aggravating, but I can see where it can become fun at times if I just practice it. Yeah, fuck that camera. I agree. The drive is nice. I think that's why I keep coming back to it though too. Otherwise I wouldn't really give a shit. If it just didn't feel nice to ride in, I wouldn't care. Then I could just continue playing 1 and 2 and act like the third one didn't exist. And I used to. When I was a dumb little brat. Acting like they took the series in like the worst turn. But no, like could have been interesting. Seeing these characters like walk up to the camera or in front of it, like they actually wanted to try and give personality to it with CGI. Nah, my comic book babes are all I need. Definitely the speed though. Speed is what we come back for, yeah. You float through the first three like it's like they're nothing. And they basically are. It's just so fun to do. Devil's Canyon is like the perfect introduction for that reason. And then Kumbu lets you just really punch it. I agree. The effort should have been shown in the levels way more. But yeah, that's all there is to it. Also, yeah, all the characters have bios and shit. There's like a bunch of them. Even though you can only have 6 at a time. It's like Wild Ride. Tetsujin came back from the first game, even though he looks way different. I didn't stunt race, oh fucking well. What are they what are they gonna see? Me do another flip? At like high speed. I don't know how to describe it. I'm tired. It's technically late for me. It's about to be 4 o'clock. Do we want to suffer on an Olympic part? Nah. I'd rather suffer on a 10-foot pole. Stunts are fucking weird to do on this though. First time I was running through this game, like actually doing a full completion playthrough, I was fine. Kept fucking up somehow now. Oh, the points. Mm. Yeah. Yeah, I don't get it. I think that's why I never cared for it in the first place, because the first time I tried it, I'm like, huh? How? But another thing to like try and grind out on some point. Convict is a new one, Angel's a new one, Bomber came back. Bomb. She looks even more of a bombshell here somehow. I think it's the hair though. What a woman. Technician looks fucking beefy for no reason here. Like that man lifts. You ask him if he even lifts, he does. Just look at him. And he's got the like red eye patch of sorts. Cyborg eye patch. Granny's a new one. Granny's an absolutely new one with like the simultaneously wackiest yet coolest bike on here. Yeah, he doesn't really look. Yeah, no, I see it though. Actually, he looks more Russian, if anything. That's just because of the beard. He looks like he worked out in the fucking the cold Russian Arctic. Like he built himself a log cabin of sorts. The full headset was way better. No lie. Love that big motorbike with the giant rocket engine, giant exhaust in the back. It's so cool. I noticed some of them share the same models, which is nice to see, but same model of bikes, but I still have, excuse me, still have different playstyles. Although they're so subtle here, and some of them don't exactly have that like perfect ratio, or there isn't like a perfect ratio on some of them, and then others is like there could be more variety in the stats. It would be nice to see your texture model some as well. Never heard of VSI. Still have no idea what that is. Body Glove. That's an older brand that still exists. And the fact that my girl is literally sponsored by the developers of this game, and they are no longer in service. They've done much better as well with other games. Dragon looks weird here. It's the fucking spotted look that throws me off, personally. Then you've got Mountain Dew. Freestyle, I think that's another clothing brand, like a sports brand of sorts. And then Doritos, with that older look before they weren't the like hardcore gamer focused stylistic design. Convict snap into a Slim Jim. Oh yeah, Angels, sponsored by something Sony Interactive Studios America. God. Yeah, no, I'm just kind of rambling now. But that's all there is to it. For anyone that even bothered to watch this, I appreciate you. There's definitely going to be more coming up in the future. I'm definitely going to be doing Sledstorm next time. I want to get into more sports game stuff, or quote-unquote sports, extreme sports and all that. I'm going to also branch out into like another genre, probably do an actual platforming game after Sledstorm when I have more time, because now I have no excuse. I've got everything I could want, like in terms of like my game collection now, so I could just go through a bunch of different stuff. Jet X20. You know, I could probably make it a double feature, really. Yeah, I'll probably end up doing that then. Sledstorm, Jet X20 if I remember, and then after that I'll probably do a platformer. Don't know which one, but we'll figure it out. Yeah, maybe Wild 9. That all being said, I'm gonna head off for the night because it's been late. It's about to be 4 hours straight of this, and I'm still kind of just rambling. So if you made it this far, thank you. Appreciate your time. Consider subscribing if you like it. I would definitely appreciate that as well. And once again, gonna be way more coming up in the future. Alright. Y'all have a good one.